Let's see. Ganesh, can you please guide us on how to cast runes with attention, emotion, and energy? So, are you talking about doing like a full rune casting divination, or are you talking about casting like casting a runic spell? Because if runic spell, yeah, we can do. I actually did a rune series that covers this to some extent, but yeah, we can go ahead and do that here, Ganesh. No problem. So let's use Fehu. I love Fehu. Fehu, or you know what? Let's use Wunyo. Wunyo, yeah. Fehu's usually wealth, which I love money. Don't get me wrong. But let's use Wunyo because Wunyo deals with well-being and joy, and we could all use a little bit of that, right? So for all, nobody here has too much well-being and joy. So we're going to go ahead and go flying with this. And if y'all want to follow along, you can. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to we're not even going to picture the rune yet, though. If you wanted to look it up, Wunyo kind of. Oh, hold on. Do I have my rune journal here? I do not. Crap. How would I describe Wunyo? Wunyo. Can I? Then no, that ain't gonna work. I can't flip this. Correct. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this by description. A flag. Thank you. Yes, a flag. Think of like a P. You got a line here, and a line here. It looks kind of like a P. Wunyo is going to kind of look like a flag or a P. Thank you. Yes, that is true. So you can picture that in your mind if you want. For this particular exercise, it's not necessary. But I want you to focus on joy and well-being. I don't want you to. You can even think about what makes you happy. Okay, if something makes you particularly happy or joyful, you can focus on it. That's fine. But really, all we need to do is focus on the words and the ideal of being well and having joy in our life, whatever that may be. Once you have that in your brain, once you have thought of that, don't worry if you have aphantasia. You don't need to see a freaking thing. Just think it. Just think it. What is joy? What makes you happy? Okay, think of it. For me, it might be a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be big. It can be anything that brings you joy, no matter how big or small. Think it. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to get that joy. You want to get that well-being. You want to get that out into the world. You want to cast it, as Odin would talk about. And to do that, you really dive in there and you get into it and you want to vibrate it and you want to carry it. So think about that well-being, put that in your mind, whatever that may be. And we are going to literally intone the name Wunyo. Okay. And we're going to carry that out. Now, if you're wondering what's that mean, you want your chest. You want your chest to vibrate. Think you want this come deep down into the diaphragm when you say it. And you don't have to say it perfect. If it cracks or whatever, believe me, we've all been there. We've all had puberty and we've all had a bad voice. I've even done this when I practically had no voice. I even recorded it so I could laugh at myself later. It's okay. The point is you put that intonation and get that vibration going. That vibration will fill the air and push out and cast. And you are bringing that intent of joy. You are bringing that emotion of joy. And you are putting that energy behind it. Now, what that would sound like exactly is Now, everyone's going to have, in Norse, they would refer to it as a Galdr, their own Galdr. And what that means is when I'm talking about that vibration, don't try to sound like Drake, okay? I'm Drake. Don't sound like me. Sound like you. And how do you know what you do? Listen, feel that vibration, your body, as that chest and that diaphragm start to vibrate, as you're Galdering out that rune, your body is going to feel that vibration. Okay, feel those good vibrations. They wrote a song about it, didn't they? All right. I'm not going to sing on here. Don't worry about that. That is how you do it. Rune magic is an incredibly simple but incredibly powerful thing if you do it. And a lot of people try to make it sound boring, so apologize if I got a little energetic here and a little goofy. But let's be honest, it can be a lot of fun. Like anytime I'm sick, sore throat, whatever, and the admin team can check me on this, I will flat out ask, have you Galdred Uruz lately? Because Uruz is health and vitality. And I always do my Galdrings in a repetition of 9. 9 is a very powerful number within the Norse. 9 days on Yggdrasil for Odin. So I always do the 9. Now, for those people like, Drake, I can't keep track of if I'm doing my Galdring right, plus count the 9. Neither can I. Neither can I. I'm dyslexic. I suck at math. I had to hustle my way through algebra. That's okay. I will literally, while I'm Galdring, be ticking my hands down like this. And then I know when I got my thumb up, I'm done. And if you go past 9, let's say you lose count, just keep going until you're sure you got 9 or more. You're good to go. Slide on into home. And I can tell you from experience, when I use Uruz, I get better so much quicker. Like I had a bad, I want to say it was strep throat and something else at the same time. Could not shake it for the life of me. They couldn't get me to shake it. And yeah, Oscar's turned into my math translator. He really has. And I was taking a hot shower one day, and it occurred to me, why haven't I used Uruz? I Galdred Uruz right there in the shower, and before I had finished making my breakfast, I could breathe. I could swallow. My throat didn't hurt. It's just like it cracked. I don't know. So it's happened to varying degrees, but it definitely helps me get better faster. Public service announcement: Rune Magick is not a replacement for seeing a proper doctor. Be sure to see your proper medical professional. Thank you. Drake is not a doctor.